Russia and Iran tried to interfere with 2020 election, U.S. intelligence agencies say.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized influence operations aimed at denigrating President Biden's candidacy and the Democratic Party, supporting former President Trump, undermining public confidence in the electoral process, and exacerbating socio-political divisions in the U.S., the report said. Iran carried out a multi-pronged covert influence campaign intended to undercut former President Trump's re-election prospects, though without directly promoting his rivals, undermine public confidence in the electoral process and U.S. institutions, and sow division and exacerbate societal tensions in the U.S., according to the report. The report also found that, unlike in the previous presidential election cycle, there were no indications that foreign actors attempted to alter voter registration, ballots or vote tabulation in the 2020 U.S. elections. In a statement, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff, D. Califf, stressed that the report shows Russia remains the biggest threat to U.S. elections. We must be clear and direct with the American people that different countries have differing intents and capabilities, and are not equal threats to our free and fair elections, Schiff said. Senate Intelligence Committee Chairman Mark Warner, DVA, said that while the U.S. has strengthened its defenses against foreign interference, the problem of foreign actors trying to influence the American electorate is not going away and, given the current partisan divides in this country, may find fertile ground in which to grow in the future. In addition to Iran and Russia, the investigation found that Cuba, Venezuela and Lebanese Hezbollah also worked to influence the election, though on a smaller scale.
This post received a score of 31,000, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
ELI 5. How exactly can and do countries interfere with the U.S. election? Botting to make a candidate seem more popular. Promoting propaganda through fake social media pages and targeting it to whatever subset of the population they choose.
Spreading lies that are at least slightly possible or hard to fact-check.
So Rudy's contact for dirt on Hunter Biden was a Putin puppet?
That's Rudy Man shrugging. The message was, do what you want to do, but your friend Rudy has been worked by Russian assets in Ukraine, this person said. Officials wanted to protect the president from coming out and saying something stupid, particularly since he was facing impeachment over his own efforts to strong-arm Ukraine's president into investigating the Bidens. O'Brien emerged from the meeting uncertain whether he had gotten through to the president. Trump had shrugged his shoulders at O'Brien's warning, the former official said, and dismissed concern about his lawyer's activities by saying, "That's Rudy."
Greater than "That's Rudy, oh Rudy, you silly goose."
This entire debacle sounds straight out of South Park.
Seriously does. He literally shrugged his shoulders and said, "That's Rudy." I mean, even South Park might be a little more subtle. I can hear the WAWAAAA in the background.
And their most effective tool was fake Facebook accounts.
Their most effective tool was targeted advertising paid for by Russia and Iran. Facebook let this happen for the money.
Zuckerberg and Thiel are scumfucks of the lowest order. No fucking shit. It's America. Everyone has an interest in our elections. This isn't a Trump-specific thing either. It's going to keep happening. All we can do as a collective is get better at recognizing when there's misinformation trying to manipulate us.
Looking at this comment section, I'd say it's already too late.
Reddit itself is a massive platform for manipulation. Just look at how many posts there are on the front page about Disney intellectual property at any given moment. I'm sure much of it is organic, but not all of it.
And Mueller made it easier because of a freaking memo. The most high-profile investigation in U.S. history, that unearthed so much about the 2016 election and had the potential to reveal even more in 2020, stopped cold because, hey, it's not cool to charge a sitting president, please thanks.
It's simultaneously lame to charge a sitting president and impeach a former president. Republicans formalize dictatorships.
Of course they tried. Trump did everything he could to make it as easy as possible for them to do so.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.